I am sitting in front of my window and I can see a wonderful star right there shining so brightly, so brightly and beautifully. Wait a minute. Am I looking at you? Is that you who is that beautiful and brilliant? Of course, yes, but you're just not aware of it, and that's why you clicked on this video. And I am hell bent on making you feel so beautiful. That's the motto of this video. At least I hope that will be the motto of this video. Okay, so yeah, I've been this person who always felt so ugly while I was in my school and while I was in my college. No matter how many compliments I get, I always felt that I don't look good. My self-esteem was like stooping low, and I couldn't even do anything about it because I don't know what to do. Okay, but over time I gained light. I struggled and I gained light. I learned few exercises, few advices, few life understandings which made me build my confidence and become someone who has got good self-esteem, I would say. I'm still not so confident in certain areas of my life. I'm still that girl who is striving hard to become a better version of herself. I'm still that girl who has still got some insecurities, but you know what, I do not let my insecurities define my mood, my emotions, the way I speak to people, the way I speak to myself anymore. It's just the confidence and the good thought that I have about myself is what influencing me. I still have some days where I literally look into the mirror and say, what you're looking, you're not just looking good and all that. But I seriously feel that's the worst thing that anyone can do to themselves, because I have did it to myself, and I can see how building your confidence, how having good self-esteem can really change your life for the best. I'm someone, I've been there, I've done that. I know how it hurts you. I know how hard it is to live a life like that. Let me also share a thought that I had back in the day. I came across a post which actually says that there was a woman who was tagged as the most ugliest women in the world. Like we have our most beautiful women in the world, right? Likewise, they also had this one girl whom they tagged as the most ugliest girl, and for some reason I thought maybe I deserve to be the ugliest woman in the world. I even thought that way. I was good at my studies, I was good at my curriculum and all that, but I also had this very immense thought about me looking very ugly, because I grown up facing such harsh criticism that did not let the path in the better way, that always made me feel that I'm missing something, that I'm not good enough, that I'm not enough, that I'm not looking good, that I'm good for nothing if I don't look good. Okay, all those thoughts. But I think these days, or for the past few years, I understood how things really work, and how people, a majority of them, don't see the actual way of things. They all are in the stereotype, labels, and some bubble that a lot of people follow. They just, if 10% is standing, if 10 human beings are standing, if 9 says one thing, even if it is a wrong thing, people would think that is the right thing, because people follow what the majority says. And that's how these beauty standards, that's how these standards, being graceful, being elegant, being a woman, all these actually came to existence. So in this video, I just thought of sharing 2 lessons that I learned, which actually changed the way I look at myself and I look at others. Okay, to me, everyone is beautiful. To me, I am also very beautiful. And there are some days when I don't feel that way. And if today is that day for you, or if you are someone who is struggling with self-esteem, I just simply hope that this video brings some peace, or at least just 0.00001% of confidence, or something, some positive light in your life. That's the only motto of this video. Okay, I seriously wish I had heard something like this when I was struggling with my self-esteem. I did not get one, so I'm just making one so that you people, you girls, all of you are like my elder sister or younger sister. Okay, so that's how you speak to me, right? You people always call me Sisi or Akka, or like a woman who will lead me, who will advise me. We are always there to pick each other up, to support each other. At least that's how I see you people. Okay, it's a very small community which is building slowly, and I can see few amazing, strong ladies by my side, I would say. And this video is to those kind of ladies who are struggling a little about their self-esteem, I would say. Okay, so let's just move on to 2 lessons that I've learned. Okay, the first one is something that if you are an ARMY or if you are a BTS fan, you would definitely know this. So it actually goes by, everyone is beautiful, but not everyone sees that. And there is also a proverb in other way, which in India, I think so, which says that beauty lies in the eyes of beholder. And there is a dialogue in the movie called Batmavat, which says that சில பேருக்கு சிவலிங்கமே வந்து கல்லா தான் தெரியும், and சில பேருக்கு கல்லே சிவலிங்கமா தான் தெரியும். So what you understand about a particular thing is just your point of view. Okay, it's not the only truth that you can see. It's not the only truth that you can see is what I'm saying. Okay, now let's take an example. Okay, we all know the crow, or a common raven, we can say. We all know how it is perceived in the eyes of human beings. Okay, it is something which is always considered as bad luck, which is always considered as something which doesn't look good, is always considered as something very indecent just because the way it is meant to feed off dead animals, it is meant to feed off garbages, it is meant to be that way. But people judge, especially human beings, judge it in a very harsh manner, that they say all the nasty things about crow. They don't even consider it as a very good thing. Okay, even if we say that crows are our ancestors, we still put them down, we actually worship them, but it is something that is not needed. We actually have to consider them as good being. That's the least that we can do to anybody, any species, I would say. We all, not me, okay, but majority of the human beings, what they do, they kind of consider a crow as something which is like very nasty. Okay, but if you go to, especially they will say that crow is the ugliest thing. People used to pass on these comments like towards dark-skinned people, calling that you are a crow and all that, because they don't have any other work. Let's not speak about them. Okay, so coming back to the story, human beings consider crow as a very nasty thing. If you ask to human beings what is the most beautiful bird, they would say peacock, parrot, or whatever that comes to their mind. Okay, because that seems beautiful to them. Okay, and if you go to a bird from the avian kingdom and ask the bird which is the most beautiful bird in your kingdom, it would hands down say crow, or it would hands down say koil, or something which is black in color, because birds have this ability to view UV rays, and that is the reason why crows and koils look so beautiful in their eyes. Okay, and that's exactly what it is. You are maybe not looking good in someone else's eyes, but you will definitely look good in someone else's eyes. Okay, and if you are someone who finds yourself ugly, it is also not true, because it's just one point of view. Okay, if you ask someone else, they will find yourself beautiful. You're just, I would say humans calling crow ugly is not even true, because they cannot see the UV rays, right? While birds calling crow is something which is like very beautiful to hear, and that's how it is. Like humans cannot see the beauty in crow, some people or you yourself may not be able to see the beauty in you. And I would say it is not at all true. If you find yourself ugly, or if someone says that you are ugly, it's not true. It's just one point of view. What are you feeling about? I mean, your feelings, I really acknowledge your feelings, that the way you feel, I can understand it. I can really say that it is terrible to feel that way. I acknowledge your feelings, but I would say that you need to understand that it is just one POV, which is not even true. There are millions and millions of POVs on this earth which we don't even know, and we are just judging ourselves or the way we look just by hearing one POV, just by hearing what is on our mind. And the worst part, I would say, is always human brain. You are also a human, I'm also a human. When we look at ourselves, we will have 10,000 positive things about ourselves, but our brain just catches that one negative thing and says, like, I don't know why we are like that, but that's what we do. Okay, we have to constantly make mindful efforts to always let our positive thoughts, like, influence our emotions, influence the way we look at ourselves and all that. Not the negative emotions to control ourselves or control our mind. Even I am exercising this, but I would say that I have tried it few times, and it is the best way forward, I would say. Okay, so I would say, if someone said you that you are ugly, or if you find yourself ugly, it is not true. Don't believe in that. You are so beautiful. Everyone on this earth is so beautiful. Okay, it's just people don't see that, and you should not be that person. Okay, there can be 10,000 people out there calling you ugly, but you should not do that to yourself. You should be the first person to call yourself beautiful. Okay, that's it. And even if someone comes to you and say that you're ugly, you should not believe that you're ugly. You should say that, okay, fine, in your opinion, I'm an ugly person, but it's your loss. I have got nothing to do with that. That should be the kind of mindset that you need to maybe work on. That's just one, again, this is just one POV, I would say, but it helped me, so I'm sharing. Okay, that's first lesson. And the second lesson is something that's a very true lesson, and I would say everyone to learn this. Okay, you are more than what you look. Although I upload makeup videos, skincare and all that, I can say that all these would just contribute to 20% or just 15 to 20% of your entire life. I understand that the way you look, the way you get ready, the way you groom yourself have an influence on your overall confidence, but you shouldn't, but it's just, I would say, 20%. Okay, the rest should be your skill set, your talents, your abilities, and the way your attitude is, the way you handle things, the way you speak to people, the way you look at life, the way you handle situations, handle tough situations or easy situations, the way you enjoy your life. So okay, some people enjoy their life by drinking alcohol, some other will travel. Which one do you think is the best way? Travel, right? You better be that person who kind of travels and explore the world. Okay, you be the best person from within, the way you look at life, the way you live your life, the way you do your work with so much passion, the way you treat others, the way you treat kids, for that matter. It's just 20% of things that you are actually worrying about. 80% things are in your control, I would say. Maybe not the result, but you can have a morning routine that's completely in your control, right? You can tomorrow wake up in the morning, meditate, journal a bit. All these are under your control. If you do that, you would feel amazing. Focus on that too. Self-love, self-care, or glow up transformation is not only about the outer appearance, it's also about the inner self. Okay, you should start by making your inner self so proud of yourself, so that the appearance is not even a thing to you. You would be like, okay, even if I look ugly, you cannot deny me. That's the kind of confidence and attitude you will get if you work on your inner self. Okay, so that's something that I learned, I would say. It's just end of the day, the way you treat people, the way you work, and the passion you have for your career, and the passion you have for your life. That's the deciding factor, I would say. And if you think that there are people who kind of decides the relationship or career, job, and all that based on the way you look, they are not the right one. It's just a fair and lovely sort of a boomer mindset to think that if you look good, you will get everything. We all by this time know that looking good is not even something which is very common trait. It's a POV, to be honest. And how that would decide your other factors in life, it doesn't have the power in the first place, but you have the power. Your attitude and the way you look at life have the power. You work hard, you build your skill, you build your talent, and you become that unstoppable woman. Okay, you also take care of the way you look, and you be that girl who kind of dresses the way she likes, works the career she wants, has the best skill set, and be that woman who is unstoppable. When you walk into the room, people should look at you thinking, oh my god, she looks so confident, she does her work really great, she dresses herself up so well, she does her makeup on point, and she is the best. That's the girl that you want to become, not just someone who will look good. Okay, so your self-esteem will automatically improve if you put in your hard work, in your skill sets, and to groom your talents and to groom your abilities to set up a career for yourself and all that. Okay, so these two are the learnings which help me build my self-esteem, and I hope that this video is of at least 0.00001% help for you. At least I hope that it is. And with that, I end this video, and I just have a note to say. Okay, you are so beautiful, and other people may not see it, but you should not be that person who doesn't see that. Okay, you should see your beauty, and you are beautiful. It is not something that you need to achieve, or you need to go for a glow up or a transformation. No, you are just beautiful the way you are. You just have to see it. The first step is to see it for yourself, and then others will start noticing. Others don't even need to notice. You just have to notice it for yourself. That's very much enough. Your life will take off. But the first step is you feeling yourself as the most beautiful girl or woman in this world. Okay, with that, I end this video. I hope you all found this useful. I will come back again with my next video. Till then, take care. Bye.